Okay, so if you are not on your mat, come to your mat and come in a seated, easy pose. All right, and just take a few moments to first settle within your body. Just feel your body. That's what yoga practice is about. It's letting go of the mental distractions long enough where you can really feel your body moving and your breath and just how good it feels to put your body in these different poses, these asanas. All right, so let's just rib cage breath right here. Get that rib cage open all directions like an umbrella. You're just opening it to the sides and the back and the front. Keep the tops of the shoulders relaxed. You're just inflating into the lungs. And if it feels good to close your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes. Yeah, just connect with your breath. Mind wanders, not a big deal. Breath is always there to take it back to. All right, let's do a type of pranayama. Okay, pranayama. Prana is the life force, right? And it is held in the breath. So prana and life force are used synonymously in yoga. Pranayama, when we say that in yoga, we mean breath work. So we're going to do some breath work, exercise, whatever you want to call it. This one is called the bee breath because it sounds like a humming bee. So first, we're going to start, because we haven't done this before, I want you to get the feel of what it's like to hum for this type of breath. So lips are closed and soft, and you're going to make a sound. It's kind of good that we're doing this live stream because you don't have to worry about people around you, those of you who don't like to draw attention to yourself. So make an M, a long M sound. Mm. Feel your lips vibrate. Keep them soft. Feel your chest vibrate. So a really nice, like you ate something really delicious. Okay, that's the sound. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale in through the nose. Go ahead and do it. Fill up the lungs all directions. And exhale slowly. Lips are closed and soft. Inhale through the nose. Nice big opening of the ribs. And the humming bee. Now, this really does a good job of stimulating the parasympathetic system, the one for digestion and rest and relaxation, restoration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking and let's just do the humming breath, the humming pranayama, the bee hum, the bee breath. So the mouth stays closed and soft through the entire thing. So you're going in through the nose and a very slow, long exhale, the longest one you can get. Let that vibration go from the lips all the way into the chest and fill your body. Okay. Okay, you're on your own. Mm. Now the M sound does not, the hum doesn't have to be loud. It should be nice and relaxed. Mm. can just feel it settle your body. Mm. 3 more like that. And again, don't rush the exhale. Keep it really slow and long. Mm. So when you continue to do this humming breath, we're not going to do it now. The hum can get softer and softer, and it basically can turn into more of a vibration than a sound. So this is something you can do on your own. It's just really quickly calming. All right, bring both arms up to your ceiling. Palms are facing each other. Hands come together, intertwine those fingers. Take your elbows out to the sides. Take that little basket that you created with your palms to the base of your skull and draw your elbows back. Feel your shoulder blades slide together, squeeze them together. Keep the chin toward the chest, keep the back of the neck long. So you're not putting any compression in the neck. In fact, if anything, you can press your hands into the base of your skull and push the skull upward to make more space. Now, draw your navel way back toward your spine without sucking, just drawing, pulling it back. Now, drop the right elbow down to the ground. Remember, I'm your mirror image. Right elbow down to the ground and feel the left side of your body open. Oh, yeah. Press the left side of your thigh toward the ground to stay locked there. Take the right hand into the mat. Right elbow is nice and bent. Right shoulder drops and is relaxed. Left arm comes over. And look, you can stretch some more through that left side. Nice. Feel the right palm pressing into the mat. Draw the navel back again. Twist the navel toward the right inner thigh. Drop the left palm into the ground wherever you can get it. We've got a spinal twist happening here, big time. Draw the navel back. Press into that right hand. Twist a little more. Stay here. Add 2 or 3 ribcage breaths. Drop your head. Release your neck. And you can hum the exhale if you like to. B breath. Mm. Press the right hand into the ground. Lift the left arm. Turn your torso facing forward. And as you straighten your right arm, feel the torso straighten. Right arm, left arm up to the ceiling. Now listen, feel this. Press your sitting bones into the ground. Reach the fingertips up to your ceiling. Okay? So that's the 2 directions. Energy pushing down through the sitting bones, up through the fingertips. Hands come together, intertwine. Nestle the palms into the skull. Okay, you're nestled into the base of your skull. Let's really try to lift the head a little. I'll show you what I was talking about last time. Press the heels of your palms into the very deepest base of your skull, right and left side. Now press upward. Now draw the elbows back. Oh, feel the shoulder blades come together. But when you pull the shoulder blades together, you can tense the neck. So push up through the base of the skull to stop that from happening. Left elbow drops down, right elbow slowly up. Take your time. You'll get more range of motion if you go slowly. Unlocking the right side, right waist, left hand drops into the mat. That elbow is soft, that shoulder is soft. Bend it a little more. Draw the right side of your thigh toward the ground, lock into there, release the right arm and reach. Feel the left hand pressing into the mat. Draw your navel back. Turn your navel towards your left inner thigh. Right hand drops into the ground, and you are very twisted. Drop your head. 2 to 3 rib cage breaths right here. Deep breath for the exhale, if that feels good. Pressing into the left hand. Release in the right arm and turning your torso forward. Straighten your left arm to straighten your torso. Both arms come up. Bring the arms out to the side. Palms are up. Turn the palms back. Feel the arm bones rotate forward. This is a external rotation for the shoulders, right? Because the shoulders are going forward. Well, okay, it's called external. Now, internal, sorry. Press the palms back. Feel the chest open. Oh, yeah, yeah. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Feel those rhomboid muscles contract. Bend your elbows. Intertwine your fingers. Press. I'm going to go sideways so you can see what I'm doing back there. Press your knuckles back. And then lead forward with your chest. Now listen, here's the 2 energy directions. Forward pressing with the chest, backward pressing with the knuckles. Okay, that way you're really going to get that space between your shoulder blades, mid-spine, thoracic spine. Nice, nice, nice. Now drop your head toward the ground and lift your knuckles up toward the ceiling. You're not going to get them too far. And come back up. Drop your palms into your mat, fingertips facing your buttocks. Straighten your arms. Sit back a bit. Okay? Sit back a bit, but as you press into the palms, you can keep your chest lifted, your back straight. Now, if you want to, press your knees forward and lift your hips off the ground. Now, if you're doing that, you want to really press firmly into the hands. Now, listen, when you're in this position, don't let the head fall back. Just feel as if you're resting it on a little invisible pillow. Okay, so you just really want to have a little bit of control there. And then hips come back down if you've lifted them. Everyone, take your fingertips forward. Okay, fingertips are pressed into the ground. Now, slowly walk those fingertips forward. You are hinging from your hips. Think about the back staying long and the waist, right and left waist, staying long as well. Once you get out as far as you can with a straight back, soften those elbows down toward the ground and the forehead, and forget about keeping the back straight. Just relax here, just melt into the floor. And now, perfect place to put some ribcage breath. You can really open the back ribs here. Try it. Notice when you inhale, the body opens up and expands. And when you exhale, it comes together, gets smaller, and drops more closely to the ground. And walk your hands back towards you to come on up here. And knees come behind, hands hands in front of the knees. Look for your table pose. Fingertips spread. Middle fingers making a T with the top of your mat. Check out the knees. They should be dropped directly under the hips. Listen up. Press into both hands, and I want you to especially press into the outer edges of your palms, outer edges of your pinkies, and the outer edges of your thumbs. Got that? Now press into each finger. each knuckle, even the knuckle right underneath your fingernails, and feel how the arms react. You've got the arm muscles nice and fired up here. Take your left knee in about an inch or two. Send the right leg straight up with a flexed heel. Press that heel way back there. Keep that leg nice and strong. Lift that heel up to the ceiling, keeping the back nice and straight, and pulse it. Little pulses right here, concentrating in the right glutes and in the right hip. Press through that heel, keep the leg long, make the work in the hip and in the glutes. Now, bend that right knee out to the side. I'm going to change here. Bend that right knee out to the side and straighten that leg with a nice flexed heel. Bend it again. Straighten it. Bend it. Straighten and hold. Make little circles. Press through the heel. Slow and controlled is the name of the game here. Reverse. Hold it up there. Take the foot down to the ground. Don't quite touch and lift. Down to the ground and lift. To the ground and lift. Ooh, yeah. Feel those glutes. Down to the ground and lift. Bend the knee. Take it to the shoulder and squeeze. That little crease at the bottom of your torso, top of your thigh, squeeze right there, right there, right there. Send the legs straight back with a flexed heel. Take it to the shoulder, squeeze it. Send it straight back. Take it to the shoulder, squeeze, and now pulse it to the shoulder. And send it straight back. Let that knee come down. Oh boy. We worked that hip. Okay, left leg, send it out. Heel is flexed. Let's get used to using this leg. Now my right knee was in a little bit too much. I could feel that I was too off balance. Remember, you can always fine tune this stuff, everyone. Flex your left heel, lift it a little higher, pulse it. Back stays straight, especially the belly, don't drop it. Nice. Okay, now take the knee out to the side, left knee out to the side, straighten that leg. Bend it, straighten, bend it, straighten, bend it, straighten. Little circles. Reverse. Then up and down, close to the ground, lift, close to the ground, lift, lift and hold. Bend the knee, take it to the shoulder, hold it there. Send it straight back with a flexed heel. To the shoulder, hold, make that crease, 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 even deeper, 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 top of your thigh. Send it straight back, flex that heel, take it to the shoulder and pulse this time. Send it straight back, bring it down. Okay, oh, let's release those hips. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Table pose, back is straight. So it's really easy to get lazy about table. And check it out. I'll show you what I mean. Get your palms really soft instead of pressing them into the mat. Get them soft, softer, and notice how the shoulder blades start to slide together and you're losing integrity in the shoulders and the back is not as straight as it was. Now press firmly into the palms. Feel the shoulder blades slide apart and feel how nice and open and strong the shoulders are here. That's what we're looking for right here, right here. Keep that. Okay, now swing the right hips over as far to the right as you can and then press them way back toward the back right corner of your mat. Okay, trying to open up there in the glutes and the hip. Bring it back up. Swing it to the left side. Press it all the way back. And bring it up again. Okay, press into those hands, shoulders nice and open. Shoulder blades apart. Chest nice and strong. All right, let's start with cow. So drop your belly. Feel your tail lift naturally. And feel that nice curve that you're putting in your lower back with this move. Really drop the belly. No tightness in the belly. Let it drop, 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 drop. But keep pressing into those hands. Now press into the bottoms of your palms and press your collarbones forward. Okay, and please don't pull the back of your skull toward your upper back. Rather, lift from the crown of your head. So if I pull my head toward my upper back, I'm compressing my neck. I'm putting too much curve in my neck. All right, now let's start with the tail. Curl your tail under, feel your pelvis scoop forward, feel your lower back opening up and lifting. Now lift the spine one vertebrae at a time up to the ceiling as that wave moves up your spine. And drop your head, release your neck. Remember, the top of your spine is your neck, your cervical spine, right? Take your chin to the chest and you can get a little more curve in that cervical spine, that upper part, and some nice release in the neck. Okay, release the chin to the chest. Drop the belly to the ground. Feel the tail lift up toward the ceiling. Feel the lower back really getting this really nice, deep, deep curve. And then press into the bottoms of your palms. Send your heart forward. And another cow pose. Now, stay right where you're at. If you can close your eyes, if that feels comfortable. Okay, round your tail toward the ground and feel what the lower back does. Keep rounding, 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 rounding. Tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. All right, here we go. We're going to lift the spine one vertebrae at a time toward the ceiling to get into cat pose. So this is called segmental cat and cow. We're really working on opening the spaces in the spine. Flexibility too, but also really going a bit deeper. And bring it back to table pose. Okay, curl your toes, press them into the mat, walk your hands back toward your knees, sit on your heels, and press down into your toe pads. So this is an intense release for the bottoms of the feet. We're not really used to stretching our feet a lot. Most people aren't. So if you cramp up, just pull out of it, rub your feet a little bit, try again. All right, now fingertips to the ground next to the knees. Lift the knees off the ground. Take your fingertips back toward you again. Go into a really big tippy toe. So you're pressing your heels up toward your buttocks, and then maybe you can even balance and put the tops of your hands on your upper thighs. So this is strengthening the feet, being in the tippy toes, having all this load of your body. Now hands come back to the ground, back into table pose, uncurl the toes, press the bottom of the feet deeply into the mat. So you're really pressing down, just to release the metatarsal joints. Now in the feet. Now curl the toes And lift your hips up to the ceiling for down dog. So get into a down dog position that feels good for you. And once you're in your position, press your hands forward like you're trying to press the front of your mat away from you. And at the same time, drive your chest back. It's going to be a natural movement with the chest back when you press forward with the hands. Now come onto your tippy toes again. Press down into your toe pads. Now bend your knees down toward the mat and hover them over the mat. Look forward toward the front edge of your mat. Belly is lifted. And back to down dog. All right, left foot just off center, right leg sweeps up. Drop that left heel, press back toward the left thigh. Flex the right heel, lift it high. Open your hips to the right. Lift that right ankle to the ceiling and pulse it. Gonna get into the lateral glutes here. Okay, bend the knee and let the foot fall back. Okay, now when the foot falls back, you're going to have more load on the left side. So press deeply into that left hand, like you're pressing the mat away from you. Now, really soften your right ankle and your right foot. Now begin to circle the foot. Lead with your big toe. Feel like you're making a big circle with your big toe. And we're opening up the ankle joint. Reverse. Straighten the leg. Turn your hips so that they're facing the mat. Look forward and take your right foot forward between your hands. Okay? Situate yourself so the right knee is over your right ankle. Look back at your left foot. Make sure it's on a different track than your right. Okay. Now shimmy your left toes back a bit. Okay. Press the right heel back until you can feel the calf muscles open up in that leg. Press it back, back, back. Get a nice big opening for the calf muscles. Keep that leg straight. Squeeze the left butt cheek. And now release the right arm forward. Now lift that arm to the ceiling for a rotated lunge pose. Now you can turn the palm back and press that arm way back just to get a nice opening in that right shoulder. Now you're almost in a bind. So if you just bend that elbow and let the top of that hand rest somewhere in your body there, wherever it lands, now you've got a bind. Release the bind and send that right arm forward. Let it drop next to the foot. Make sure the hips are facing forward here and not to the right. And then press deeply into the sole of your right foot. Don't do anything but press. Press so deeply that you feel that energy surge all the way up into the right thigh. You may even feel it in the right hip. Press, press, press. Got it? Okay, keep that energy and just slowly straighten that leg. Walk your hands back. Bend your elbows back if you want to drop down over that right leg. A little more load for this pyramid pose. And bend the right knee, walk the hands forward, stop when the knee is over the ankle. Make sure the left toes are shimmied back as far as you can get them. And then drop the left knee gently to the ground, top of the foot to the ground. Straighten your torso, maybe even take your hands to the top of that right leg. Press the hips forward. Left hip flexor release. Hands back to the ground. Curl the left toes. Lift the left knee up and off the mat. Look back at the left foot. Okay, send it slightly forward and about 45 degrees out to the side. Make sure again you're on different tracks because you're looking for a foundation to come up into Warrior One. Okay, now in Warrior One, you've got that left leg. That's your support here, your supporting leg. So fire up the left glute, squeeze it, send the energy down the left leg, and lock into the outer edge of that left foot. Okay, now hands in Namaste Mudra. Take the mudra to your heart. Press the hands together very firmly. Lift the elbows a little bit. Drop the shoulders. So feel this in the shoulders and across your chest. Press as hard as you can, everyone. Rotate those fingertips toward you. Keep pressing, pressing, pressing. Now rotate them slowly away from you. Draw the inner wrists toward you. Elbows stay away. And breathe into the wrists. Just feel that. Now soften into the mudra. Lift the arms up to the ceiling. Cross at the thumbs and squeeze your biceps into your ears as you come forward here with your torso. Drop your right arm inside your right leg, press them into one another. Listen, if you're pressing the leg into the arm, you're going to feel it in the right hip. So that way, that's kind of how you know if you're using the leg as well. Lift the arm up to the ceiling. Binders, you can rotate that palm back. Again, bring that arm back. Bend the elbow. Deep binders can bring the right arm under as well. Binders release the bind. Cartwheel up to Warrior Two. Soften the shoulders. Sit a little deeper in your warrior. Loose the left arm, right palm comes up to the ceiling and overhead for reverse warrior. Enjoy the feeling of the right rib cage getting a deep, deep opening here. Now, if you put a rib cage breath in here, you'll really get those little muscles between the ribs, intercostal muscles on the right side. Try it. Just feel it. Back to Warrior Two. Straighten the right leg. Turn your hips to the left. All right. So you just created a triangle from just under your belly button all the way down, right? Your two legs, and then that space between your legs. Now, squeeze the top of that triangle together. How do you do that? You just think about squeezing inner thighs toward each other. Okay, it's a really subtle thing, but just think it. It's going to kind of lock out the triangle. Okay, now, once you get that triangle nice and solid, you can reach forward toward the right hand, back toward the left with the torso. Try it. Okay, so you feel that? You're just moving the torso on top of your triangle. Now reach all the way out to the right, as far out to the right as you can. Drop that right hand, lift the left, open your left armpit, left shoulder. So chest is not facing the ground, it's facing forward. Cartwheel up from here. Turn the right foot facing forward. Feet are toed in or facing forward. We're going to hinge from the hips and invert. Drop it upside down, grab the backs of your ankles, the backs of your legs, or let your arms just drop. Okay, now this is where you have some traction for the neck. So gravity is taking the weight of your skull naturally toward the earth, and that is allowing the top of your spine, the cervical spine, your neck, to open up. You can also release your jaw here, really soften it. Inversion is wonderful. Press your palms into your shins. Straighten your arms. That lifts your body. Okay. Now, lift your tail just a little bit here and look forward just a little bit. Okay, you're going to feel this probably in the inner thighs. And release that tail. Right hand comes under your face. Left arm lifts up. If you want more, bend the left knee, press the right inner thigh toward the ground. If you want even more, swivel the heel and get the right toes up to the ceiling. Just little add-ons for those who want to level it up a bit. Take the right foot to the ground, straighten that leg if you bent it. Left hand takes the place of the right. Right hand lifts, so now you're turned to the right side. So you can already feel your left inner thigh getting this really nice opening. But if you want even more, bend the right knee forward, drop the left inner thigh. And if you want even more, swivel that heel and lift the left toes toward the ceiling. And bring it back down. Those of you who bent, and right and left hands at center. Both legs are straight again. Walk your hands forward. And here's your opportunity to do a wide dog, dropping your head between your arms. So some people really love wide dog because they get the feel of dog without any of the pressure in the wrists. So it's different than a down dog, but it gives you that same feeling just with really wide legs. And what's nice about the wide dog too is if you bend your elbows a little bit when you're back here, you can feel a really nice opening for mid-back. Release. Glide forward with your body. Walk your hands back to your mat. Swivel your right foot forward. Lift your left heel. Turn your left toes facing forward. We're getting into pigeon pose here, everyone. So scooch that foot to the left side of your mat and knee toward the other side, and then send the left leg straight back. If you prefer to do pigeon on your back, you're on your back, left knee is bent over the left hip, right leg is bent with the right ankle over the top of that leg. You grab under the left thigh and bring it toward you by bending your elbows. If you're on facing the ground like I am, make sure that your hips are level before you start coming down on this. If you're coming down on it, remember, you can keep the body up for pigeon. That's absolutely fine. And now really enjoy the pigeon pose, and definitely add the rib cage breath. So beneficial here. You can even do the bee breath if you want. You can do rib cage mixed with the bee breath. Mm. Another thing you can do a kind of a modified bee breath where you're just getting the lightest vibration and the lightest, barely audible hum with your exhale. It's very, very calming. And slowly releasing that, taking the left leg forward, right knee is bent to the side. Flexing the left heel, fingertips into the ground. Just hinging forward from the hips, just a few inches, and then slide that left heel and left sitting bone back a bit, and then come down over that left leg. And then once you get over it, as much as you're going to tonight, drop your forehead and just release into this pose. Surrender. Rib cage breath here serves well too. When you're in this position, when your front body is facing the earth, get good access to the back ribs. You can feel where you can really open them up. And slowly lift up. Okay, swing that left leg back. Hands are under your shoulders again. Press into the hands, lift the chest, release the right leg back. Look for your down dog again. Right foot comes in just off center. Left leg lifts up this time. Heel is flexed. Press the chest back. Ooh, just feel how nice and long the arms are, the spine. Lift it up to the ceiling. Pulse just a little bit here. Lift a little higher. Open the hips to the left. Lift a little higher. Pulse here. Lateral. Lift a little higher. Bend the knee. Let the foot fall back a bit. Okay, you've loaded into the right arm, right shoulder. Press more firmly into the right hand. Now, soften the foot. Really let it just drop. Okay, now those big, big circles, as big as you can get them, with the big toe circling the foot to rotate within the ankle joint. Reverse, big as you can get it. Slow. Straighten that leg, turn your hips toward the mat, look forward. Left foot comes forward. Look at the right foot, put it on a different track if you need to. Make sure the left ankle and the left knee are lined up. Press that right heel back. Take the right hand close to the left foot. Scooch the right foot back just a little, just a little. All right, now press the right heel back and really enjoy the opening for the right calf muscles. Just really put your mind there into the calf muscles. Okay, now squeeze the right butt cheek. Leg is straight. Release the left arm. Reach through the fingertips and back through the right heel. Lift that arm up to the ceiling to rotate. All right, turn the palm back and press the arm back. And then you're almost bound if you need one. If you need a bind in this rotated lunge tonight, bend your elbow, let the top of the hand meet your back body or side body, wherever it lands. Release the bind or the arm that's back there. Take it forward and down to the mat. Turn your hips so they're facing forward again. Press firmly into the left foot, even more firmly. If you're really pressing deeply, you're going to feel that in the thigh, maybe even up into the hip. Keep the energy there as you straighten that leg really slowly and drop the right heel. Walk your hands back. Fingertips are facing forward. Now bend the elbow straight back and you're going to load onto this. Maybe feeling this in the left hip. Bend the right knee till it's over the ankle. Take the hands forward. Shimmy the right toes back as far back as you can get them. Drop the right knee into your mat, top of the foot. Here we go. Straightening out the torso, hands to the top of that leg. Press hips forward, right hip flexor release. And release from that. Curl your toes back there. Lift that back knee off the mat. Look back at the right foot. Hop it forward and out to the side. Make sure you're on different tracks. Get wide enough with the feet. Wide enough with those tracks and come on up. Warrior one. All right. Feel your right leg. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Let that run down the leg. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Okay? You got it? Press, press, press into the edge of that foot. Now that that back leg is nice and strong, so is the hip, you can reach forward. Now drop the left arm inside the left leg. Press the leg into the arm. Okay, you'll feel it in the hip. Lift the right arm to the ceiling. Open the right armpit. So chest is facing to the right, not to the ground. Those of you who want to bind, rotate that palm back. Slowly bring the arm back. Bend the elbow. And then deep binders. Can get under that front leg with the left arm. Release the bind. Cartwheel up, warrior two, soften those shoulders, let them drop. Reach out through the fingertips, right and left, reach, reach, reach. If you really reach enough, you feel it in the upper arm muscles. Rotate the left palm up and lose the right arm. Okay, here we go. Let's open the ribs, rib cage breath. I'm thinking about those side ribs, left side. Back to warrior two. And warrior one. Swivel those hips forward. Come, oop, 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 oop. Open it up to warrior two. We did triangle. On the other side, we're going to do it on this side too. Oops. Left leg, straighten it out. Okay, turn those hips to the right. Okay, so before you do anything else, I want you to think about the triangle you've created and make it strong by squeezing the inner thighs toward each other. Just think it. Just think it. All right. Now, oh, this is kind of fun. One arm up, one arm down. So here's another way to move on top of your triangle. Little windmill on top of a triangle. Okay, that's a new one. Now, arms out to the side. Torso draws out toward those left fingertips. Arm drops. Right arm comes up. And back up again. Now bend the left knee. Turn the hips forward. Both arms come up. You're in warrior one again. Reach forward. Now we can do pigeon on this side. So left hip If you're on the ground, you got the left ankle on top of the right thigh. You're drawing that right thigh toward you. If you're on the ground, you're leveling your hips and dropping down, loading onto that left hip and adding rib cage breath here. Really let your head drop. Slowly releasing, sending your right leg forward, left knee bent to the side, left sole of the foot planted to the right inner thigh. Now, very important that the right leg is in the proper position, coming out at a right angle from the hip, and then putting the left leg in position after that right leg is positioned. Fingertips to the ground, flex your right heel, come down just a little bit, just hinge down just a little bit, and then drag that leg back a bit. Not much. It's not going to move too much, but then come on down over it slowly as you're pressing the left knee toward the ground. Good access to the left lower back here. Soften your neck, your forehead. Rib cage breath. Those back ribs can open. And slowly coming up, straightening your left leg forward. Okay. So nice staff pose, your big capital L here. And then you're going to close that L, keeping the back straight, hinging. Here we go. Hip hinge again, right? Hinging, 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 keeping the back straight as long as possible. Knees can be bent, no problem. And then finally, forget about keeping the back straight, just drop your head. And rib cage breath. Slowly coming up. All right, coming into table pose. Curling your toes, lifting up, walking it to the center of your mat, bending your knees, pushing your butt back. Look for a little kindergarten chair there, dropping your belly into your thighs or between them, dropping your head, grab the backs of your ankles. Swinging the arms back and forward, sit in your chair in chair pose. Sit a little deeper, hands in Namaste Mudra, take it to the heart. Swivel to one side. You can take that elbow into the side leg and twist some more. You can level up and even open your wings here. You can even bind that top arm if you want to go level up even a little more. Hands back to the mudra wherever you are. Swivel back to forward and lift. Reach up with your mudra. Reach, reach, reach. Now open it up. Hinge forward. Drop down. Forward fold. Enjoy the inversion again. More traction for your neck, your jaw. Monkey pose as you press into the shins, extend your spine, looking toward the edge of your mat. Ooh, feel how nice and stretched out the spine is here. Drop back down, refold. Sit in your little kindergarten chair again. Arms come forward. You're in chair again. Hands, Namaste Mudra to your heart. Swivel it to the other side. Lock that elbow. Twist some more. Some people might want to open wings. Some people may want to even bind. Whatever you feel like doing tonight. Back into the mudra. Take it forward. Lift. Swan dive forward. Hinging. Dropping. Releasing the head, the jaw, the neck. Monkey pose. Back extension here. Drop down again. We're going to waterfall. Bend the knees, sit in your chair, scoop those arms back, lift them up. Inhale through the nose. Now remember, when you come down, sit in that chair. You got to protect your lower back. Exhale through the mouth. Nose. Feel the lungs fill up. Now we're going to take it all out. Inhale. Let go of all of it. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And just angle here. Bend your elbows gently. Take your fingertips to opposite elbows. Release your head. Feel the shoulder blades slide apart. And then kind of thinking about like an elephant's trunk. You can just kind of swing side to side, swing your trunk side to side. If you don't like that, don't do it. If it's a takeaway for you, stay in the center. Back to center. Release the arms. Press into the outer edges of your feet and into your large toe mound, right? The ball of the foot. Lock into the feet there as you slowly come up. Palms forward, dropping the shoulders, letting the wing bones drop deep and low into your back body, chin to the chest. If you can close your eyes, close your eyes. And feel your mountain pose. Slowly bring the arms all the way up and overhead. Find a mudra at the top. Namaste mudra, I should have said. Namaste mudra, which is salutation, right? Like Namaste mudra. And bring your mudra to your heart. Drop your elbows. Drop your forehead to your fingertips. And just take a breath here. Feel the energy of your body. Okay, take it down to the ground, onto your backs. I'm going to do a little twisting here before we flip it over on our bellies. All right, so arms open in a T position, chin to the chest. Straighten those legs to the ceiling, toes out, heels in. Glue those heels together and make big circles. Get a little abdominal work in before we twist. Now really feel the heels touching each other. And also feel how the abdominals are working here in different parts of the abdominals depending on where the feet are, what part of the circle, right? Reverse. Okay, now scissor kick. And bring the scissors down toward the ground. Keep pressing through those heels. Come back up again. And back down again. Press through the heels, press, press, press. Because we want to really use the abdominals and the core muscles. All right, now soften everything up. Widen the legs, bend the knees, take the bottoms of your feet. Keep your lower back connected to your mat. Happy baby pose. Rock side to side. Releasing your lower back with this, your groin. All right. Arms open wide, knees bent, right leg over the left, thigh to thigh. Make sure those arms are lower than your shoulders, a little lower than your shoulders, not higher, and your palms are up. Bring your knees to your chest, chin to your chest. Release across the upper back and the neck. Okay, now slowly let the legs drop to the left. Slowly. Slowly until they hit the ground. You're at home. You're lucky. You have props. You can grab pillows if your legs don't touch the ground. And you can, well, kind of late now, but if you always keep some pillows next to you, and you can always use them as props, like right here. If your legs don't hit the ground, you can throw some throw pillows under them so they can land into the pillows. And nice. Nice breath here. Feel it moving your body. Squeeze your legs together. Draw your navel back gently. Bring your legs back to center. Uncross your legs, chin to the chest. Rock your hips side to side. Try to straighten your spine. And then walk your hips one hip at a time toward the bottom of your mat to lengthen your spine. Okay, we want to get it straight and long before we twist it to the other side. Knees bend, palms are up, arms relaxed, upper back relaxed. Left leg over the right this time, chin to the chest, and then drop the legs to the right slowly. Once they drop into the ground, soften your right shoulder. Now, if you can't get them into the ground, try taking them away from the arm. A little lower. Might have better luck that way. All right, here we go. Feel your breath move your body in this big twist. Squeeze your legs together, draw your navel back, bring your legs back to center, uncross, and just rock side to side with the knees. Lower back gets a little massage here. Cross at the ankles and bring it up and over onto your bellies. Stack the palms, feet are toed in, and a nice restorative crocodile pose. All right, palms chest level. Elbows are bent, drawn as close to your body as possible. Then press those elbows down toward the bottom of your mat. That's going to Take your shoulders away from your ears, give you more space at the sides of your neck. Feet are toed in. Lift your pubic bone off the ground, round it to your belly, drop it down again. All right. Head is lifted. Neck is nice and long. You're not, okay, I'm going to show you what I mean by compressing the neck. Draw the back of your head toward your upper back and look forward. And feel what happens to the back of the neck, how it compresses. We don't want our neck in this position in cobra. Instead, begin to look down at your mat. Feel how the neck frees up. That's where we want it. So slowly lift your body off the mat, pressing into your hands as little as possible. And then you're going to recruit the back muscles to do the work. If you're a person who goes from cobra to back bend, you're going to come up higher. And if you do go into a back bend, drop that pelvis. Let there be a nice curve in the lower back here. Now slowly bring yourself back down. Again, little pressure in the hands, as little as possible. Your forehead kisses the mat, and then you come up one more time. And then on your second cobra or back bend, you can put a lateral twist into it by looking over one shoulder and the other. You do not have to do this. You certainly don't want to do it if it doesn't feel good. Back to center, coming down slowly again. Those elbows stay drawn in. Forehead touches the mat, then your head turns to the side, but take your time. And once your head is turned to the side, you release your arms. Elbows are bent, palms up, arms away from your body. That way the shoulders can relax. If you keep your arms too close to the body, the shoulders start getting tense. And then without creating any tension whatsoever, slowly turn your head to the other side. Okay, head back to center, palms chest level, push up into table pose. Okay, ready for your nice little pull down into child's pose, a nice spine release because you're so warmed up. It's so effective here. Round your lower back just a little bit. Okay, feel what happens when I say round the lower back. What do? Do you lift your belly? Notice that? It's like there's this lower core engagement. And then gently take your hips back. Slowly, take your time. And then eventually you're going to just drop into your child's pose and release everything. All right. And if you are staying for Shavasana tonight, you can flip your body over. And come into Shavasana pose. All right. So just make sure that you're in a pose that you're nice and relaxed, where you can get really nice and peaceful and still. And if you are experiencing problems with your lower back and this is not a comfortable position, you can definitely put some pillows under your legs or bend your knees. By all means, just make yourself comfortable. So look for your breath. And just cover your breath with your awareness. Okay, knowing that it is in the nature of the mind to wander, right? I mean, it's just you're going to have thoughts, you're going to have things pop up. That's a given. It's you just let that happen and be okay with it. No judgment, no analyzing the thought. It's just like, oh, interesting, a thought. And just don't latch onto it. Don't give it any significance. Just let it be, let it unravel on its own. Go back to your breath. And as your body becomes more and more still, notice that the mind begins to still as well. And when the mind becomes still, you'll become more aware of the thoughts, the feelings that you experience, right? Because typically what we do is we're distracting ourselves for most of the day mentally. But here, the distractions fall away and we get to really experience our mind space. And we anchor into the present with our breath. The present is all we have, right? Past is gone, future is unknown. And it just feels good to be in the present. It seems much more manageable. And it's a place where our inner peace is. And you become familiar with that feeling of your inner peace, even if you just catch a glimpse or a feeling of it for a few seconds. You begin to recognize it. Okay, and it's something that's always deep within you. You just brushed off the dust a bit. And take your awareness to your heart center. Okay, so your energetic heart center is at the center of your chest. Right at the center, right in the middle of your body at the center of your chest. Just look for it, the feeling. Okay, it's a place where there may be some emotions that release when you're there. That's fine. Just open up, let them go. And just begin to kind of sense the kind of the energetic field of your heart center. And just let the heart center open. And now do nothing at all. Just keep the mind nice and open. Let whatever you notice appear and disappear. Just lay back and witness it all. And if you want to reconnect with now, go back to the breath. Find your mind going forward or back. And again, feeling your inner peace, just letting it flow, letting it really, really get absorbed fully into your body, your physical body, your emotional body, your spiritual body. And in tonight's practice, if you'd like to put a prayer, intention, or sankalpa into it, you can do that now. And with your next exhale, release it. And just simply rest. Okay, slowly making your transition. And when you're ready, rolling off to your side. Slowly making your way to seated pose. All right, arms open wide, palms up, heart wide open. One good, nice inhale here as the arms come up and over. Namaste Mudra over your crown. And slowly releasing that entire breath on your exhale as your mudra floats back down to your heart. Namaste. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And okay, let's see. I think everyone was here. Oh, Krista came on. I'm not sure if you were on, Krista, when I said this. There's one more class left. And I am offering that class to whoever wants it, so you can share the link with people, because I'm going to offer it to the people in my Tuesday class who are asking about, like, what's this all about? Yeah, stay warm, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Laura.
You're welcome, Chris. Have a good night.
You too.